Hello guys, how's it going? I'm back. Yes, it's been a few weeks, but don't worry, I haven't left yet. I'm still doing YouTube channel videos, whatever you call it. Alright, so today we have something pretty cool. This is the Apple's Magic Keyboard, or the not so magical keyboard. So here's why. The first thing, check this out. How in the world do I open this thing? Looks like I open it from this way. Let's go and try it out. Nope, that's the wrong way. I had no clue that I should have the camera up like this and open it up from like this. See that, guys? Nope, that's the wrong way too. Let's try one more time. There we go. Yeah, only takes 3 tries to open up this bad boy. Alright, so the next thing I had with this Magic Keyboard is the fact the price is just bonkers. At $299, I could get like a 9th generation iPad. I could almost get a 10th generation iPad for $499. This is crazy. $300 for a keyboard? Come on, Apple. I already spent like $1,000 on the iPad Pro. I only need to spend another $300 for the keyboard. So another issue I had was with the trackpad. If I can unlock my iPad here, hopefully it recognizes my face on the first try. It does. Sometimes it's not as accurate. I can be swiping and you can see there's like a slight delay sometimes. Even if I try to do web pages, you notice how I'm doing a double push and it's not doing it. I kind of have to be pretty precise with that. It seems like on the MacBooks it was more precise, so the trackpad was more precise. So that's just one gripe, especially if you're one of these people that just randomly scroll through websites. So if you're an early adopter, if you had like earlier products like the iPad 9th generation, 8th generation, you have to be careful what keyboard you get. Like for this smart keyboard, it only works with the iPad Pro and the iPad Air. Now, they do have a Folio, which works with the 10th generation iPad, and of course, you can get like a smart keyboard, which is basically this without the trackpad for a little bit cheaper. But just keep in mind, you have to really pay attention to what smart keyboard you're getting for what iPad. So just, if you're getting this for like a gift, just make sure you read which one is compatible, because there's so many different variations and there's different models out there. Alright. So the next thing I have, or my issue, is the fact that yes, it has USB Type-C charging, but this port does not support display out. So you have to use the iPad's display port to view external monitors. You cannot use this guy. This is only for charging only. Now let's talk about some things I like. I like the fact that the keys are backlit, and I believe there's like 2 or 3 different levels you can do. Also, for the most part, it does provide decent protection with the iPad. There's like raised lips here, so if you happen to drop it, it does protect it. Let's talk about some more issues I had with it. I think pricing, again, $299 is a little excessive. I think $150 would be fair. Also, the fact that it does add some heft to it. Now, if you're a heavy typer, or you want to just plan on pushing out like reports, or maybe you want to do some editing, I think you'd be better off with like a MacBook Air, about $1,000. And if you combine like an iPad Pro 11-inch with a keyboard, you're hitting about $1,000, depending on what memory configuration you get. Now, granted, this is pretty portable. I could throw this in a backpack, a laptop bag, and not really notice this thing in there. So it's great for like basic web browsing, maybe you're typing, but just keep in mind that you don't have like portrait mode, so some of the games that you may run will not work in that area. So for example, one of my favorite games, Cut the Rope, you can see it's in portrait, and there's no way to really go into portrait mode. So maybe I just play the game like this. Alright, so let's go and give you my final thoughts. It's a nice accessory, but I really think that Apple could work on it, especially with the accuracy of the trackpad. Also the fact that it's just a little pricey, and there's no real clear indication how to open this thing up. Would I recommend this thing? I'm kind of on the fence. It's a nice accessory, but if you really are after the typing, and that's what you're looking for, is basically typing all day, I think the MacBook Air is a better option. But of course, if you already have an iPad Air or Pro and you're looking to expand the functionality and you are planning on doing some typing on the go, then this isn't a bad option. Just keep in mind there are a couple keyboards out there that does run off the iPad's battery and does the same thing for a little bit cheaper. So you might want to check out Amazon and find some keyboards for your iPad. Alright, so if you're willing to share $299 and you don't mind the quirks, trying to figure out how to open this thing up. The only USB charging pass-through. Then I think the smart keyboards is a fine option. Alright, so thank you so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Be safe out there. Happy holidays. And I'll see you probably next year. I'm actually leaving for California to go to Disneyland. So I'll be back in a week. But be safe out there. Adios. See you later.